Ah, there we go. Love, light, and happy. Thank God it's Friday. I am, as always, iiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, mystics, and the mojo on radio for the cosmos. 222.9, the Mothership. And it is Halloween, so I hope everybody's getting their tricks and their treats in order. And we're going to have to on a larger scale of things, but we're going to discuss that later. It is your Venus and Neptune ruled Oshun dripping. Thank Goddess it's Friday, October 31st, 2025. So Halloween is falling on Oshun's honey day, and the honey is doubled with 5 on the daily numerology. So we really need some extra sweetness during this time. Granted, some of the challenges we as humanity are facing ahead. And no, I'm not going to wait until later to say it. I'm going to address it now. And I'm going to get straight to the point. Food is not political, it is a human right. And so, in the face of the crisis that we're facing here in our country concerning food benefits, I want to call and challenge everyone to do what you can to do your part to help. If you are able, and many of us are, let's make donations to our local food pantries. Let's box up food and take it places where we know it can be used. Because what's an extra $20 a month for us? A DoorDash order, a fee to get in the club, a basic full set at a nail salon. We can give up something to help our fellow man, regardless of how we feel about them or their choices personally. We can sort all that other stuff out later. But if federal prisoners are getting a meal every day, if the lowest among us get a meal every day, we have no business sitting back letting one another starve. $5 a month could put a pot of beans and cornbread on somebody's table. So let's take this thing seriously, star seeds, and do our parts to make sure that no one goes hungry. So if it's donating a little extra something to a food bank every month, do it. If it's buying food and boxing it up and passing it out yourself, do it. Whatever it is that we can do to help one another as human beings during this time, let's do so. Because those of us that don't need assistance, aren't living on assistance of any kind, the spirit world is testing us. Because everything we have because we were given grace. Because I watched a lot of the TikToks, I watched a lot of the social media, opinions and things flying around about, benefits being cut off as a result of, I don't even want to get in all of that. It's tacky, it's nasty, it has nothing to do with elevation. I'm challenging each and every one of y'all that are watching this video to not wait for someone else to care. You be the one that cares. Because even the little bit is a lot when it adds up. And for those of us that have jobs that aren't on any type of government assistance, let's have a slice of humble pie for a second. How many applications did you fill out that did not respond at all? Hmm? How many interviews did you go on and still didn't get the job? Hmm. How many doors closed in your face before one opened? Hmm. Now, I know there's a certain margin of our people who did abuse the system of benefits, but they don't account for everyone that's on them. So, those of us that are able, the universe is testing us too, testing our humanity. And you know what I find interesting? I saw some things on social media where the satanic church is stepping in to help feed people, while many of the Christian churches are remaining silent. Find that interesting. But that's neither here nor there. My father, libations to the ancestor, always taught me don't count nobody's money. Do what you're supposed to do with what God put in your hand. You know what the divine put in your hand. You know what you're able to give. You know what you're able to do. Let's pass this test as human beings. Ashe? All right, because even though it's Halloween, the first Halloween on a Friday in 666 years, there is nothing scarier than us losing our humanity. There's no haint, there's no spook, there's no ghost or goblin more scary than a world full of inhumane people. So let's all take a lick out of Oshun's honey jar and do what we can to love one another as human beings and sort all this other shit out later. Because food is not political, it is a human right. I'm going to take a quick break, and then when I come back, we're going to do the open book tarot read. All about love, of course. This is 222.9 the Mothership, and here's what's going on today in the Ortbit. Yellows, golds, Venus, Iba Osun, love, sensuality, voices of the mothers. Welcome to Fridays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So today's oracle is the Medicine Woman Healing Deck. And today's question is, how can we increase love for ourselves and love for humanity? Iba Iwo Oorun, Inauro, the ballroom. I already knocked. Whew, I had to get that off my spirit before the break. I couldn't hold it. Okay. Got that one coming out. Let's see what else we got. Need some water. Good lemon water with turmeric. Totem of arrows to the two of pipes. Being discerning can be a bit sinister in itself. And the coyote is a bit of a trickster energy without even trying to be. It's a this is a rebellious animal. And arrows is the suit of the swords in this deck. So this speaks to a change in thinking. In what ways are we too sinister, too judgmental, or too predatory towards one another? Whatever that is, we need to take a very close look at it. That way, we can never put humanity in the shit pot we're in right now. But it doesn't have to be a bad thing, because shit grows flowers and fruit if we know how to turn the soil over. That takes us to the two of pipes on the west hand, and two of pipes, wands, magic energy conductors, but she lighting up a peace pipe with a white bird on top of her head. Now, I'm not suggesting anything if you take my meaning, but it's time to fire up, activate your own magic. Activate the things that you can do to make the world around you a better place. Okay? And in between that, we had the Two of Arrows and the Apprentice of Arrows. And arrows are the swords, and swords deal with thinking. And two speaks to division. So it's time for us to part ways with some of the thinkings that we've had that keep us divided as a species. Not a people, but a species, a human species. And with the Apprentice of Arrows, you see the queen teaching the youth how to aim the arrow. And this is a clear indication of changing your direction in your thinking. So it's time for us to change some of our thought patterns. It's time for us to change some of the ways that we think and feel about ourselves and about each other. Because individually, it's going to take all of us to really heal this nasty sore that we're living in right now. And even though it's Halloween, the only things more scary than the haints and spooks and all of that are us. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, then give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline if you can handle the truth at 314-200-0368. I am iiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today on 222.9, the Mothership's Orbit. Beam up. Love, allure, is so much more than tawdry seduction. Osun, the Venus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. All right, y'all know the drill. I got to get back on up to the Mothership to get back on this graveyard boogie we got going on today. And so, what little spooky jam do I want to, T-Pain War Pigs. Come on if you're coming. These spiritual streets ain't for everybody, and that's why they made sidewalks. Are you afraid to let a few electric guitars screech? I certainly hope not. This is 222.9 the Mothership, radio for the cosmos. Beam up. Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.